you're talking to does any of the following things, I want you to immediately drop him because you can do better. Okay? Listen, this is just the harsh truth you need to hear because so many of us stick around for people who aren't worth our time or effort. I don't want you bestie boos to go through that. But it's really hard to unlike somebody once you like them. So we need to talk about the red flags early on. Trust me, save your time and learn from my mistakes. And you cannot stick around for any of these, okay? I promise you these are immediate deal breakers. Number one is if he wouldn't care or come get you if you were in a dangerous situation. Let's be so for real right now, okay? If the guy you're talking to doesn't currently care about your safety or wouldn't come get you if you were in a bad situation, drop him. If he makes any weird comments about not liking your friends, trust me, he's probably not the best guy. If he literally just doesn't like your friends for no reason, it's weird and not a good sign at all. If he tries to control or tell you what to wear. Listen, a good suggestion is different from being like, don't wear that. I don't want anyone else to see you wear that. Controlling is not hot and it's probably only gonna get worse. If he is mainly only talking about himself to you and not asking you questions, not self-aware, please drop him. He's probably a narcissist, okay? Let me know if you want a part 2. I have so many more. I know what I absolutely freaking hate. I feel like every bubbly, fun, loud girl in this world has been told to calm down. As someone who grew up with a loud, bubbly personality, I feel like I was always told growing up that being shy and being quiet is more attractive and cute. And also all my friends would be like, why are you so excited? Calm down. And I literally thought there was something wrong with me. I thought I was weird for being happy and excited about life. Can we just stop dulling ourselves down for other people? I'm sorry, but that is such a special trait to have, to be loud and outgoing and happy and excited. And I promise you are going to meet people who absolutely love that about you. But when you're surrounded by insecure people and you grow up, people tell you to calm down and to chill out. I literally feel like I lost part of my personality for so much of my life just trying to please other people. And for what? It literally just made me more of a boring, uninteresting person. To fit in? Absolutely not. If you're a loud girly and you're watching this, please don't let anyone make you feel bad about who you are. Because the odds are they're just insecure about themselves and wish they could be more interesting. So, I literally promise you that when you find the right people, they will absolutely love you for that. I literally wish I could go back and just tell little me to fully be herself. Because feeling like you have to change who you are because you're not good enough or you're not cool enough or you're not chill enough is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Caught myself about to freak out over a guy, and I thought, what if I just poured all this thought and love into myself instead? Makeup off, PJs on, gossip girl, chocolate. Girly pop, this is literally a sign. Focus on yourself. You will feel better. Oh? About me is I'm gonna put my crush on a pedestal every single time. I literally make videos tell you guys why you shouldn't do this, yet when I like a guy, you know I'm be putting them on a pedestal. I literally liked this guy the other day and I caught myself literally having anxiety all day. Being oh, I wonder what he thinks about me. Why hasn't he replied? The worst. I was down bad. And even though I know that it's not a good thing to put them on a pedestal, at the end of the day, it's just a guy, I was still doing it, okay? I was doing it bad. And literally, one thing I saw online that he did, literally just gave me the ick. And all of a sudden, I kicked back into reality and I was like, girl, this man is not worth this, this level. You know what I mean? It's so funny when you like someone and then you realize that they're not the person you were thinking of in your head, but this is just your sign. Do not romanticize them and stop stressing over it. Most of the time, they're not even the person that you think they are. But sometimes you just can't help it, and that's okay. Signs that he is not your person. Listen to me right now because you will waste so much time if you don't know the signs to look out for. When you like a guy, it is so easy to just ignore every single red flag because it's the honeymoon phase and you're obsessed. And I'm here as your big sis to snap you out of that. So let's talk about things that you just cannot ignore, girl. Trust me. This is literally only gonna help you not get hurt later on. So trust me and send this to your Delulu friend. If he's not making an effort to talk to you at least a few times a week, when you're in the talking phase with someone, I feel like it's so easy to be why isn't he talking to me? I've literally caught myself being maybe he's just busy today. You guys don't have to be talking 24/7, but if he's not even making an effort in the beginning to talk to you a few times a week, he's not that interested. If you're dating and he doesn't make an effort to plan any dates, if every time you guys hang out, it's oh, come over, we'll watch a movie. If there's no effort there to go do things together and experience life together, girl, that is not your person. That is a convenience call. If you're not able to be yourself around him from the very beginning. This is kind of a hot take because I know we all like to act a little different in the beginning of talking to someone or dating someone. But in my opinion, I think the person you're dating should literally be your best friend. If you're literally hiding parts of your personality in the beginning, then you're not even showing them who you actually are. I truly just feel if that is your person, you will feel comfortable being yourself from the jump, from the start. Because feeling you have to hide any part of your personality when your personality is bomb is already a red flag. Girl, you are not something to hide, okay? You are something to show off. If you're even getting a slight vibe that you have to change who you are for this person, literally bye. I promise you can do better. Literally, of course. Let's talk about how you are going to get over them. Bestie boo, I know it's hard, okay? Either this is an ex or someone that you never dated, and both are valid. But let me guess, they were really amazing to you in the beginning, and you miss who they used to be. But now you need to move on from them. They're not good for you. They're not putting in the effort that you deserve, but you still can't stop thinking about them. Let me just start by saying that this means you have a big heart, and it's not something to be hard on yourself for. But let me also say, you need to be getting the ick, okay? Learn to get the ick when someone is not treating you right. I know it's easy to think about who they used to be and think about how they used to treat you, but that is not them anymore. That is a separate person. I want you to think for a second about the type of person that you deserve and how romantic it would be and how they would treat you. Now look at what you're accepting. That can't be what you're settling for. You need to wake up and realize that you deserve so much better, and the way they're acting should literally be giving you the ick. Like, you should be disgusted, because once you realize what you deserve, you will be laughing at the types of people you used to be sad over. Trust me. We need to have a talk. I literally heard you being mean to yourself. I heard the things you were saying and thinking. I have eyes and ears everywhere, and I'm not gonna put up with it, okay? You're not gonna be mean to yourself. So here are things you need to remember when you're feeling insecure, because you're being too hard on yourself for no reason. I'm here as your big sis to stop that. Number one, girl, you are so much more than how you look or how you think you look. I literally just feel like social media and society in general makes girls overthink how they look like 24/7. Do you realize you are so much more than that? Your heart, your brain, your sense of humor. Girl, stop putting all your worth in what you think you look like, because that's gonna change all the time. Be confident in your personality, okay? You have a good one. What other people think about you is not you. What someone else thinks you are has nothing to do with you. Someone else's opinion is just that. Their opinion. Are you gonna let someone who read one sentence of a book give you the whole summary? No. You're not gonna let one person tell you who you are. You read the whole book, girl. You're writing the book. You deserve to be appreciated. I feel like it's so easy to surround ourselves with people who don't actually notice our worth on a day-to-day basis. And no, cut those people off. I promise there are people in the world who are gonna make you feel appreciated every single day. And if your friends or the person you're dating don't make you feel like that, someone else will, okay? No one else sees the things that you are being so freaking hard on yourself for. Yeah, all those things that you like nitpick all day that you don't like, that mean little voice in your head. No one else notices those things as much as you think they do. Everyone else is too busy paying attention to their own little voice in their head. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. I love you. Let me know if you want a part 2. Ladies, listen to me right now. If you ever catch yourself thinking about a guy, you can't get him off your mind. You know the feeling when you're just like overthinking the same guy for like way too long, and you're wondering like how he feels about you, why he hasn't texted you back. I want you to think about something for a second. Please just think about the fact that that's exactly what he would want you to be doing. He would want you to be thinking about him and wondering if he likes you. He wants you to be overthinking him, okay? Instead of taking all the time focusing on this guy who's probably not even giving you a second thought, use that time to focus on yourself, call a friend, do something else. Don't play the game. Don't sit there wondering what he thinks about you, overthinking what he said, overthinking everything about him. Go make your own life fun, because honestly, the right people always show up when you're fine on your own. It's just the way the universe works. I cannot explain it, but this is your sign to focus on you. Top, if you feel like your crushes are going nowhere, like you're not making any progress with them, but you want your crush to like you back, listen up, because I have some advice. There are 2 things that you need to be doing that you're probably not doing. Number 1, you're probably not being confident enough. And number 2, you're probably not physically talking to him enough, which kind of goes with number 1. I know you, okay? If you're one of those girlies that like romanticizes your crush in private, but then when you actually see them, you ignore them, you avoid them, or you get like nervous and you just like get weird, I promise you, people are attracted to people who just make them feel comfortable and normal. If you approach this guy like they're nothing special, like you are just comfortable, like they are one of your homies already, and you just start talking to him like you would any other person, it'll work. Trust me. Okay, there's some kind of magic in this technique because they already feel comfortable around you. You need to be physically talking to this person to number 1, see if you even like them. But number 2, put you on their radar. They might not even know that you like them. So if you want to stop creating scenarios in your head and actually see if it's something, talk to your crush, be confident, and talk to them like you would any other friend. Okay, don't try to make it extra romantic or anything in the beginning. And then here's the important part. All you're gonna do is hint at hanging out. Once y'all get comfortable around each other, once y'all have like a good banter going, just hint. Just drop a little hint and then let them take control. Just back off. Let them do. If he's interested, he will take that hint and run with it. I promise you, he'll probably ask you to hang out or do something or further it. But if you're not even getting on his radar in the first place, it's not gonna go anywhere. Let me know if you want more tips. Signs that someone is not a girl's girl. Red flags, people. Okay, run. Types of people just aren't gonna be good friends in general, period. It's really important to know what a girl's girl is. As soon as you see these red flags, you know what they are and you're not gonna waste your time. Because honestly, I'm only keeping girls around. Number one is embarrassing you in front of the guys. If your friend switches their entire personality just because a guy is around, even worse, tries to make you look bad in front of said guy, that is not your friend. It's like one of the biggest friendship red flags to me. Friendships where one person is like this, they literally never last. Gatekeeping. Gatekeeping is such a weird concept to me. It could be with anything. Why are you trying to hide where you got that dress from? You know what I mean? Such a weird energy. Backhanded compliments. I've had friends in the past who give me backhanded compliments. Like, they're always trying to put you down. They want to suck the life out of you very slowly and backhandedly so they don't seem mean. There's a difference between your friends like just roasting you for fun and actually trying to bring you down. If she literally calls herself one of the guys, bruh, I don't have to explain that one. Hating Taylor Swift. Okay, don't come at me. You know, some people aren't gonna get this one. I'm not saying you have to like Taylor Swift, but the people that make it their personality to literally hate her, there's a difference between I don't listen to her, I don't get it, and I hate Taylor Swift. Like, that weird hatred in them, it's like, why? I just don't trust it. You know, if we want a part 2. How to talk to / text your crush. I know it's scary. I know it's scary. I also just hate texting. I think it's like the worst form of communication in the world. But sometimes we gotta do it. We gotta do it to get to know someone. So let me give you the do's and don'ts. Do not always be available to talk. And I don't mean like fake being busy. Actually have your own life. Be busy. Do not take it seriously. Texting can be so boring if you're just sitting there trying to be like, what about you? Like, be a little quirky. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Text with some emojis. Use some attitude. Use some sarcasm. Match their energy. If they're starting to give you boring responses, don't feel the need to respond. It's okay if your conversation ends. It's fine. Basically text this person as if you're texting a friend. I cannot stress this part enough. When you like someone, you're putting them up on a pedestal. You're being like, oh my gosh, how do I get them to like me? And as a result, you're gonna act strange. So instead of doing all that, literally treat them as a friend. Get to know them as a friend first. And low-key, if you want to hang out with them, maybe suggest something that you've been wanting to do, you know, and see if they invite you to do it. Honestly, overall, texting is just really boring. So if you can move to hang out in person or FaceTiming, you will be better off. Thank me later.